The Mulam prayers were chanted collectively by more than 3,000 monks and nuns as well as other lay devotees from all over the world for 10 days. The Mulam prayers, or Arya Bhadrachari Pranidhan in Sanskrit, chanted by thousands of devout followers of the Buddha Dharma, is a very powerful prayer for the liberation of all sentient beings from the samsara, the worldly existence, and for the freedom from suffering. One of the major aspirations of Sakya Monlam was world peace. The prayer gathering not only prayed for the liberation of all sentient beings, but was also a spectacular display of faith and devotion. His Eminence Dzung Rinpoche's mandala offering to His Holiness Sakya Trizin was one such moment. Was a moment of ultimate devotion. Such Guru devotion by disciples is one of the main activities to accumulate merit. During the Mulam, His Holiness Sakya Trizin Rinpoche bestowed the Wang, the empowerment of Mahavairochana, to the devotees present for the occasion. His Holiness Sakya Trizin Rinpoche most compassionately gave Dharma talk to the huge mass gathered. Devotees who could not come during the initial days also came by in thousands for this great pilgrimage. Hours of waiting to receive blessings from His Holiness was no hindrance to these men and women of faith. Visitors coming from all over the world were basking in the bright light of the true Dharma, the only mean to remove darkness and liberate oneself and others from the samsaric existence which is full of suffering. An occasion like Monlam prayers is an opportunity to any Dharma practitioner to purify one's body, speech and mind and accumulate tremendous amount of merit by chanting these prayers or by simply participating in it.
It feels very peaceful to be in Lumbini. I'd heard before from people who had come to Lumbini that it has a very peaceful feeling, and it really, really does. You can definitely feel that it's a blessed place. It feels good to be part of something that's so big, and I think it's a particularly special Monlam because His Eminence is no longer with us the way he was in past Monlams. So I feel quite privileged and very happy to be here participating in this Monlam.
The practice of Buddha Dharma is incomplete or is fruitless if one does not pray and dedicate any merit collected to all sentient beings. After the 10-day-long prayer from dawn to dusk, the conclusion of the Monlam prayers, and also to commemorate the 317th day of His Eminence Chogye Trizin Rinpoche's passing into Nirvana, a closing ceremony was organized in the premises of the Asokan Pillar in the sacred garden of Lumbini. On the occasion, all the devotees, including monks, nuns and lay people, fondly remembered the Guru, His Eminence Chogye Trizin Rinpoche. His Holiness Sakya Trizin Rinpoche, the supreme head of the Sakyapa tradition of Buddha Dharma, was the sangha leader of this auspicious ceremony. Present on the occasion were visitors from all over the world, representatives of the various monasteries in Lumbini, monks, nuns, and thousands of lay devotees. This august gathering collectively chanted Buddhist prayers. A splendor of such collective display of faith and devotion is a rare sight in itself, which is able to purify one's body, speech and mind, and is able to sow seeds of devotion in the general masses. The devout disciples of His Eminence Sakya Trizin Rinpoche were full of joy to be able or fortunate enough to participate in this pious activity and to remember His Eminence's Dharma activities. The occasion was formally inaugurated with His Holiness Sakya Trizin Rinpoche lighting the peace lamp, and along with all the devotees, His Holiness prayed for world peace. The formal inauguration was followed by collective chanting of Buddhist prayers by all three traditions of the Buddha Dharma, namely Theravada, Mahayana and Vajrayana.
Dutiyampi Buddham Saranam Gacchami Dutiyampi Dhammam Saranam Gacchami. On behalf of the organizers, Jamchen Lakhang and Tashi Rapten Ling, Takya Lama shed light on the pious Dharma activities of His Eminence Sakya Trizin Rinpoche.
Lies his ambitious objective. As we can imagine, His Eminence had gone through many ups and downs in course of building the monastery. He waded rivers, walked under scorching sun, traveled in bullock carts, tractors and trucks and whatnot to acquire building materials and tools from Bhairava and Sonali. Even riding rickshaws was considered as a luxurious those days. Despite all hindrances, His Eminence never lost his determination in respect to serving Buddha Dharma.
His Eminence Sakya Trizin Rinpoche's life and his deeds exemplify a life full of compassion to all sentient beings. His Eminence also contributed in the modern day development of Lumbini, the birthplace of Lord Sakyamuni Buddha, by establishing the first monastery in Lumbini. Despite the hazardous living conditions, crude weather and many other natural hurdles, only a true bodhisattva can come down from the extremely cold Tibetan plateau to the extremely hot Tarai plains of Nepal, endure it and untiringly work for the expounding of the true Dharma, for peace and liberation of all beings. His short biography was presented to the local devotees in Nepali by Jhampa Losal Shastri, the director of International Buddhist Academy.
Antama Dharma ko dhwani phailiyos, Buddha vani gunjiyos, Vishwa nai dhakka makka pare, Shanti phul phuli rahos, Vandai mo yahabata vida lina chahanchu. Dhanyavad.
The traditional Ganachakra Puja, the feast, and Guru Yoga Puja was offered to the Guru, His Holiness the 41st Sakya Trizin Rinpoche.